seeing if the players can see it as well. So let me know if you guys start seeing the stream.
Yeah, stream just popped up.
Perfect. Thank you. Alrighty, everybody who is in here. Cliff and Rob, can you see the stream?
I'm not looking. Do I need to?
You don't necessarily need to. You guys will have everything you need right here. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back. Do your last final preparations. Do everything you need to. I'll be right back.
So I am recording. Hopefully that won't create any errors.
Where does the drawing of the circles and whatnot come into play here?
While we're counting. So he's going to be like...
As I almost lost my life there. We are back. We are ready. So, with this being said, let me review the rules one more time. Cliff, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Rob, are you here?
I am here.
Perfect. Let me adjust the stream so we can clearly see everybody one last time. And we will review the rules. Alrighty, for tonight's elimination duel, it is going to be something both painfully simple and also a bit complicated. For tonight's duel, both players will be counting from the starting number of our choice upwards. So let's say, for example, if I say start at 1, Cliff would then say 2, Rob would say 3, Cliff would say 4, Rob would then say 5, so on and so forth. If I change the parameters, such as count using even numbers, then if it was Cliff's turn and I said count starting with the number 2, Cliff would then say... What number would you say, Cliff?
See, you just confused me because earlier you said I would start with 2.
Yes.
But from what you just told me a second ago, I'd start at 4.
No.
I think you start at 2.
You start at 2. If I say you're starting at, you will go with that. So, to be clear, if I say count up evenly starting at 2, Cliff, you would start at 2.
Yep.
Then, Rob, you would be
4.
So on and so forth. While this is going on, both players will have a notebook, and they're going to have to do a task on the notebook before they can say the number out loud. So if I tell you to draw a circle, each time you're going to be saying a thing, you'll have to draw a circle and say the number. So if we're counting upwards, let's do a quick example real quick. Let's count upwards from 5. Rob, you'll be 6. Cliff will be 7. And what you'll have to do is draw a circle and then say the number. And you guys will have to keep doing this back and forth. And we're going to do a quick round until we get to 10. So we're going to go 5 through 10. So Rob, whenever you're ready, start us off.
6.
Alrighty. Draw a circle, show the stream. So basically what you have to do is draw a circle, show the stream. 6. And then Cliff.
7.
Rob. Perfect. 8. You would have to physically say out loud 8.
Oh shit! So yeah, the push to talk thing is gonna fuck me up, but I got it.
So.
Well, he should be able to go because I don't know. It depends on if he has.
If I take push to talk off, everyone's just gonna hear an echo of Matt, so it's fine.
So then what we'll do is we'll extend the time limit out to 11 seconds.
Thank you.
To offset that.
Give an extra couple seconds, okay?
Yep. So with that being said, let me start the timer, and that's going to be fair.
I have one last question. So like when you like if we're like I start at 6, do I have to draw a circle every time, or are you gonna say like are there certain times where we have to draw? Are we drawing every?
I will indicate. So I'll say draw a circle, and then the next number out of your head will be after you draw a circle. So I'm here to basically trip you up.
Okay.
So to review one last time, you'll be counting up normally for going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth until I stop you guys. Then I say count up evenly starting at 2. Whoever was next will count up evenly starting at 2. If I say every 3 numbers draw a circle, which means every 3 numbers that you say out of your head, you'll have to draw a circle and then say the number. Get it?
I got it.
Alrighty. So this is going to get complicated real fast.
Evil.
It's going to test your wit, and it's also going to test your skill. What will happen is if you mess up the chain, your opponent will get a point. The first person to 3 points will win this elimination duel. Easy enough? Alrighty. So let me put some music on. We're going to get set, and we are going to play. Rob? Cliff?
Yeah.
Who is ready to count some numbers?
I'm ready, bud.
Alrighty. So what we'll do for this rotation, for this round, Rob, you will start us off, and you're going to be counting starting with the number 1, and you guys are going to be counting up in increments of 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will give you the start, and we will begin when I say so. So be ready. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1, begin.
1,
2,
3,
4, 6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20.
Count starting at the number 2, every even number.
2,
4,
6,
8,
10,
12,
14,
16,
18.
20.
Count up from here with odd numbers.
Can I interrupt for 1 sec? Sorry.
Yes.
Rob's kind of cutty for me. I don't know if it's Discord or push to talk. The only reason I mention it is because if I can't hear his work number, it's going to be harder for me to balance off his number. You know what I mean?
Right. So,
I'm trying to figure out how to fix that.
Can you not hear me?
Like when you go to push to talk, sometimes it doesn't push through.
It's probably just because it's so quick. That's fair. Okay.
So
Anyway, I know that I'll try harder. I'm starting at 21.
pause. We'll start again at 21. Rob, can you put headphones in real quick for me? And then we will have you unmute. That'll be our solution. Because I want to be fair
Matt,
to you.
I thank you for taking that into consideration. I don't know why my Discord's messy. It's not smooth. I hear that on my streams too. People are saying that I cut out and they cut out. And I don't know how to fix it. I'm gonna look it up.
But after this point, I'm not going to give you guys more lifelines.
Thank you.
So once you're plugged in, Rob, we're going to have you unmute, and we shouldn't have that problem.
Like, am I clear for you, Matt, when I talk to you on Discord?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll still be responding in Discord, and he'll hear me. Are you going to hear me in Discord then, Rob?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
One little minor technical difficulty to make this fair.
Yeah, so
Sorry, guys.
who am I putting in my headphones, Matt or Cliff?
You'll have both of us in your headphones. So you should be fine. Can you hear me just fine?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Cliff, can you talk?
Yeah, you can hear me too, right?
Yep. I'm all set.
Okay. So, Cliff, talk real quick. Just one more check.
Okay, check.
Alrighty, Rob, can you hear me and Cliff?
Yep, I got you both.
Perfect. So with that, we're going to step it up a notch. Alrighty.
Do you want?
So, you guys are going to count down from 100, but every time your number lands on a 7, you're going to write a 7 on your piece of paper. So meaning 97, 87, 77, 67. You're going to draw a 7, show it to the screen, and say your number. So if it's 97, you'll show a 7 to the screen, say 97. 87, you're going to show a 7 to the screen and write 87. And it's going to be a new 7 each time. We're going to be counting down from 100. And Cliff, you're going to start us off at 100.
Okay, 100,
99,
98,
97,
96,
95,
94,
93,
92,
91.
90,
Pause. Cliff, go again. Countdown.
89,
Rob, you're 87.
88.
Yep.
87,
Going forward, you need to draw the 7 before you say the number.
sorry, 87,
86.
85,
84.
83,
82.
81,
80.
Rob, go again.
79.
78,
77.
76,
75.
Countdown in increments of 5 starting now.
70,
65.
60,
55.
50,
45.
40,
Count up in increments of 1.
41.
42,
43.
44,
45.
46,
Countdown in increments of 5.
41.
36,
31.
26,
21.
16,
Count up.
17.
18,
19.
20,
Going forward, rules will stack. Meaning that if I tell you a rule, make sure you keep that in mind. Terms for if I tell you to draw a 7, you have to draw a 7. If I tell you anything for your paper, it will stack. So every time you get a number that ends in 1, you're going to draw a triangle. Every number that ends in 7, you're going to draw a 7, and every number that ends in 9, you are going to draw a circle. With that
Jesus.
being said, please count up from 2 in increments of 3. Rob.
Is it 2?
5,
8.
11,
14.
17,
20.
23,
26.
29,
32.
35.
38.
41.
44.
47.
50.
Alrighty, from here, Spooky, count up in odds. Rob, count up in even numbers. So you'll say the next odd number, Spooky. You'll say the next even number, Rob.
Isn't that just counting by one?
This is gonna stack into the rules.
But am I right?
You are right for right now.
51.
52.
53.
54.
55.
56.
57.
58.
59.
60.
Every time going forward that there's a 3, you'll start over at 1. Every time a digit ends in 3, 63, 53, 43, 33, you'll go back to the number 1.
Okay. His last was 60. So 61.
62.
1.
So we don't say the 3? Okay, 2.
1. Sorry,
2.
1.
2.
1.
2.
1.
2.
1.
2.
1.
2.
Now, every time you hit 2, you must now say 4.
One.
4.
5.
6.
7.
8.
9.
10.
Rob, Cliff, switch. Rob, odds. Cliff, even.
11.
14.
15.
16.
17.
18.
19.
20.
21.
24.
25.
26.
27.
28.
29.
30.
31.
34.
45.
36.
37.
38.
All right, Rob, start from 9 and count up in increments of 9.
9.
18.
27.
36.
44.
Unfortunately, it was 45.
Yeah, fuck.
The first point goes to Spooky, which means new rules, reset. It's gonna get you guys, right?
Fucking math, I swear to God. Never
Okay,
played
man.
math.
Okay.
So, start clean slate again.
Alright, we're slated.
Alrighty. So,
Good job.
for this round, every time you have a number that ends in 6, you have to double it. So,
What?
we're going to be counting up one at a time, but every time we have a number that ends in 6, like 16, you have to double it to 32.
And then start from 32 or
Yes, and you're going to keep counting up.
Can we show our work?
You can.
And what if the double has a 6? Do you then double it again?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to see if it changed like that.
Oh, what?
So,
Okay,
if it ends in a 6, you'll double the number.
if it ends in a 6 and you double it, it likely won't end in a 6.
So here, we'll do that. We'll save this one. That was my tiebreaker. We'll actually save that because that's going to be a difficult one for it. If it ends in a 6, you'll count down by 1.
Instead of
So 36
doubling?
would be 35.
Yes. But if it ends in a 5, you will add 3. And this
Wait,
rule is going
so
to
if
carry
it-
for this entire round.
So the double it thing is out the window. We're just counting down 1 now.
Yes. So the double it is going to be out the window. That's our tiebreaker if we need it.
And
So
then
your
6.
new rules.
Okay, so let's say we're at 35, and then 36 is supposed to be the next one. Do I say 35 again, or do I say 34?
So read off your 2 rules real quick, Cliff. We're going
The
to...
2 rules?
Yes.
Okay.
Just so we're on
2
the same
rules
page.
are 6 is -1 and 5 is +2.
Yes. So if it ends in a 6, you subtract 1. If it ends in a 5, you add 3. So that's the rules for this round. Giving it to you guys so you have an even chance. After this rotation round, I will not reiterate the rules. So it's going to be how you play this from here. So the rules for this entire round is as follow. If it ends in a 6, you'll subtract 1. If it ends in a 5, you'll add 3. And we are going to be counting up in increments of 4. Starting with Cliff at 4.
4,
8,
12,
15,
So
18.
this yes.
Isn't that a point though? Because the 5 should have been a +3.
I apologize. So what we'll redo this real quick. I messed up for explaining to you. That was correct how you guys did it right then. Because 15 was the next number, then it was 18. Because 15 then landed on a 5.
Are you counting up 4 from 15, or are you counting up 4 from the 16 that it's supposed to be?
Okay.
Right. That's a chain rule.
So here's the
it's
chain
gonna
rule.
be-
Here's the chain rule. I apologize, everybody. I messed this up. I'm super dumb right now. So our original rule is 6 minus. It will be -1. Every time it's 5, you'll add 3. We keep it at that. So if it is at 46, it become 45. Then the next one would be 48.
Right, but I also have to add the 4 that we're counting by. So how does that play into that rule?
So you will go. Sorry. What'll happen is you'll land. We'll do a quick round real quick, so I'll explain to you. So we go. If we're
Okay,
counting by
just
4,
tell me-
it'll be 4, 8, 12, 16, 15, 18.
But that makes no sense because then you're not counting by fours at all. What I'm thinking, like my mind frame, what it said with that would be like 4, 8, 12.
We'll make it way easier
Okay, sorry.
to make this for you guys. We're going to be counting up by an increment of 1 added on each time. So, Cliff, you're going to go 1, and then you're going to add 1 to make 2. Then, Rob, you're going to add 3. Then you're going to add 4, Cliff. Then you're going to add 5. So you're going to add 1 additional number each time. So you'll do 1 plus 1 is 2. And then you will do 2 plus 3. Make sense? Each round you'll increase by
Right,
1.
that's 5, which would make it 8, correct? With what you're saying.
Right. So we are going to ignore the first 2 rules to make this simple for you guys. So you don't have to worry about the
Oh,
rules
we're
everyone
ignoring
knows.
the first 2 rules?
I'm making this a simple complex because I don't want to confuse you guys.
Well,
This
no,
elimination
don't-
will make it fair.
I'm okay with complex as long as we know how it plays out.
Right. So, here forward, I will explain it clearly so it's simple and easy to go forward because I realize that for you guys, let's not worry about that. For this round, let's make it as simple as possible and then we will drive it up because we've had a complicated round. So, each time you're counting up, you're going to be adding 1 to your count. This is the complex part for this, and we're going to be speeding up each time. So, Cliff, we're starting at 1, you would add 1, which would make 2.
2.
Rob, you would then add 3, which would make 5. Cliff, you would then add 4, which would make 9.
So the way that you're explaining that to me is like we're starting 1, and then we would add 1, which would be 2, and then we would add 2, which would be 3, and then we would add 3, which would
4.
be 6. You're saying we're adding 1, and then we're adding 3.
So, it'd be your first round, Cliff, you're plus 1, Rob, you're plus 2, Cliff, you're plus 3, Rob, you're plus 4, Cliff, you're plus 5, Rob, you're plus 6. To whatever the previous number is. So if we start at 1, Cliff would do 1 plus 1 is 2.
Okay.
And it's going to keep going with that until you break the chain.
And then I would be plus 2, though, right?
Right.
Which
So
would be 4.
Which would be 4.
Plus 3 is
Right.
7.
So
yeah.
it'd be 4. Yes. I apologize. So this is, we got it from here, right?
Yeah. You kind of messed it up on the
I
explanation.
messed it up on my explanation.
It's okay.
It's because I have a million things at once. We are starting from here. We're keeping it at this point. So, to review again, Cliff plus 1, then Rob plus 2, Cliff plus 3, Rob plus 4. We're going to keep going until the chain is broken. So whenever you're ready, begin.
2.
4.
7.
11.
16.
22.
29.
37.
46.
56.
67.
We're 69. 79.
70 what, sorry?
9?
92.
106.
That's wrong, right?
I believe that is wrong. Let me make
Yeah,
sure.
because we're at
92 plus 14?
92, you're right. 92 plus 14 is 106.
Oh, I was right.
Oh, sorry.
Give me a quick second. I'll be here for you.
101. No, 110. 11, sorry. 111.
You said 106 plus 15 is 121. So
What? Did he not just say 111?
he said 111. 106 plus 15 is 121.
So is that a point for me?
That is a point for Rob.
Okay, I messed up with my base number. Yep, that's his point. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man.
1-1. I told you this is going to be exhausting.
This is like...
I tried going too fast.
I'm making a mess.
So, for this one, you guys are going to be counting up. But every time you hit 7, you're going to start over, but it's going to increase by 1 each time. So you'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then once you hit 7, the last time, you will count up. So, to review again.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes. We'll
So what happens when we hit 7? Does it
when you
become
hit 7 the
3?
final time, you will count up like normal.
Okay.
So when you hit 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
And when you hit another number that ends in 7, it'll restart the cycle that we started before. So it'll go back down to 2. So remember the rule of 7. That is going to be the working rule for this round. And we're going to keep going until we mess up.
Can you just say that second part again?
Mhm.
What, going back to 2? What about it?
So, for 7, what's going to happen is you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right.
6, 7. Once you get
And then we
to
get to 7.
6, 7,
Hold on.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Gotcha. Thank you.
And then we're going to keep doing that until we make... And what will happen is, once you get to 7 again, it'll continue the cycle as we go up. It'll be that same pattern as we know before.
So then twice we go past 17 and then go past out.
Yes. Alrighty. So once you arrive at 17 the second time, you will count up until you reach the next 7, and then it'll start the cycle over again. Start the cycle over again. And they'll build upon each other.
Okay, who's starting?
Alrighty. So, Rob, you will start counting up from 1, or starting at 1.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
3,
4,
5,
6,
4,
5,
6,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7.
Is that not a point?
That would be a point for Rob.
No, you told us we're going past the 7
The first time.
to the next 7 because we already cleared 7.
Was I not clear enough on that rule? All right, I need to check real quick. I need to check the peanut gallery.
No, because okay, what I understood was we're going up to 7.
Advertising Stronghold and Archidago and Bitpath, and
All right,
it's been exhausting.
I need some insight real quick.
Oh,
What's up?
All
What
right,
you want?
what you want?
So counting upwards, I have the chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until they reach 6, 7. Then they can count upwards from 8, 9, 10. They reached 17 and started the cycle over again. What I initially explained is when you hit 7, you have to start the cycle until you reach 7 again to count upwards. Was it not explained clear enough?
So when you get to 7 the second time, you could continue on to 8.
Right.
I thought that was pretty clear. I mean, I did have to just ask for clarification, but I thought it was pretty clear.
Yeah.
Right. So when you arrive at the number, you would have to count upwards.
I thought that was pretty clear. I mean, I
So
just asked for clarification, but I thought you messed up.
Cleared until the next 7. So then you'd hit 17, go back to 3, 17 back to 4, 17 back to 5.
So, to be super, super fair on this one comes down to me. And this comes down to me being fair in the ruling. How, in the playback, as it was explained, as I explained it and Rob did it correct. But, I think we can do this.
No, I mean, if I'm
Yeah.
the only one that got that explanation wrong, then it's a point, I guess. I guess. So you were saying in your mentality, just so I'm understanding where your thought process was on your ruling. When we hit 17, we were starting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then up to 17
Yes.
and clear 17.
Yes. So we'll do the same cycle
No, we're good.
again for this round.
You can give him a point, I guess. If I'm the only one that didn't get that in the way you explained it, then it's only fair that you
Okay.
have him a point.
But we're gonna do the exact same rule set again for this round.
Okay, and we're doing it the way that I was doing it. We're keeping with that.
Yeah. So how the chain will work is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're gonna go up until you pass 7 to go to 8, and then we go all the way up to. Actually, you know what? We're gonna have to throw it out because it's too liberal. I apologize for you, Rob. I hate this. I really do. Because you guys are tied. What?
I need a drink.
Alright. Give me a quick second, because right now, you guys are at 1-1. I didn't clearly explain enough, so I can't, in good faith, make this an unfair duel. So.
New duel tomorrow.
What? Honestly, I'm gonna have to cancel this duel because this derailed too crazy and it didn't translate well enough. Which would mean for you, we can restart a new duel right now that I can pull out for you guys. Or we can meet early, either tomorrow or Wednesday, and do elimination duel.
I have tomorrow off. Tomorrow is great for me. I like going into it with we had the data prep for this and kind of be ready.
Because
that up, but
we could reset this right now, and I can do this a lot simpler. But I don't think this first initial thing was fair for either party. Spooky.
I have work until 4 tomorrow. The earliest that would be conceivable would probably be 5:30 to get everything.
So, can we reset right now, same rules, and I don't do complicated numbers for you guys?
It ain't that I don't understand the complication. It's just the way that the rules are going.
Right.
Like,
Can we you guys are at 1-1. Can we clean slate it and then just do it where they're very simple rules?
sure. I'm okay with that, Rob.
Okay. So we'll do that. That way there's no problem with it. So, what'll happen? We're gonna do this the same way they did this in Survivor Australia. What'll happen is you guys have to count up, and if I say a number, you have to start where I started off instead for counting up. So if I say 27, the next number's 28, 29, 30, so on and so forth. So if I interject a number, you have to continue my chain.
So we're just counting up by 1 forever.
For this first round.
Okay.
And to make this fair, you guys, since you are unmuted, you have a grand total of 5 seconds to answer.
Then I need to unmute and put on a headset.
Do that.
Because
that'll
Give me a second.
That'll make it easier, and then that'll make it super fair.
Means you're not gonna hear.
Before restarting, can we just have like 5 minutes to like?
Yes, decompress.
I'll be right back.
It's my fault.
Hello, am I heard?
Okay. So now that I melted at the seams, how are y'all doing?
Can you hear me
We're
right
talking
now?
about how we like our coffee. How do you like your coffee,
Matt?
Matt?
I like it black as my soul.
The right lane.
That's weird.
I can hear you guys. I'm giving you guys just a quick reset.
Yep, I'm hearing echo from you on Discord, I think.
Left of it.
Alright, I'm gonna mute.
So yeah, what had happened for it is that I realized that without these visually being seen, it's a lot harder to do. So this is the first competition we're gonna have to do like a reset for. So apologize for that, everybody who's in here. I am like crying internally, but we're making it so it's a lot simpler.
I'm sure we're all. Wait, why are you crying? Host Matt, why are you crying?
I mean, I didn't want to make a duel that seemed really like crazy and one-sided, so we're making it as fair and simple as possible because it got out of hand real quick.
See whoever eats the most chicken nuggets and none. I feel that's fair.
That's all right. This is the only time we were going to do this elimination duel kind of competition how it is, and it'll be fine. Okay. So we're given a time for everybody to reset. I'm chilling in here. We'll be all right.
It's taken almost an hour.
It has.
Hey Matt, how's the pizza?
Pizza's good. Pizza's good.
When's mine gonna get here? In about 6 to 8 weeks.
This actual back half of the elimination duel will be really fast. Because those of you who know this game, what's about to happen is going to be numerical hot potato. I feel like a bunch of you have played this before.
So you guys switching games, or what are you doing?
We're simplifying the process because it got a little crazy too fast.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say you either need to like show them some examples, or maybe get a game that's more a little bit more simple. Or yeah, that's probably a good idea. Like if no one's getting it, then yeah, you need to. Yeah. All right.
Look at my moral support that I got here.
Yes. Love it. So. What is going to happen right now for you guys? I had a talk with our background producers. We have a little bit of a simpler version of this. Rob, I know you have played this before. Cliff, I know you have played this before. In a fashion.
Exactly. Fuck. I was out first in this competition, Matt.
We're going to be doing numerical hot potato. So, you know how hot potato works?
Yes.
And what we're going to do, how this will work, is that we're going to do one round of counting up for a point, one round of hot potato, and then we're basically going to alternate off of hot potato, counting up, hot potato, counting up. And the counting up will slowly get harder if we get closer to it. But the hot potato, what will happen is, I'll say there'll be 33 seconds on the stopwatch. And then you basically have to count upwards, and whoever has the last number in the chain will be the person who loses the point. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like simple hot potato. Understand, Cliff?
Yeah, and you're saying it'll be timed?
Yes. I'll give you an exact timer.
And how many seconds within that timer do we have to say our number? Like 5?
You have a total of 3 seconds.
Okay.
So what'll happen is we are going to alternate off between this and counting up. So to make this as fair as possible, simple as possible for you, we'll do first round, we're counting up, second round, hot potato, then we're counting up, hot potato, then we're counting up, hot potato. That way it'll be super even across the field. If you're good at one or the other, you'll have a chance to bounce back between. The first person to 3 points wins the elimination duel. This will be a very fast way of doing this. Any questions?
I'm good.
Nope.
Cool. So the counting up will be, we'll get to it when we get to it. But so all answers for you. You're gonna have 3 seconds for all of your answers. And what's going to happen is that we are going to first do a count, and we're going to count back and forth. You have 3 seconds in between. If I jump in a number, then you guys have to build off my number. So pay attention to what my number is, because if you say a wrong number when you're counting up from my count, you will lose that volley.
Okay.
Okay. So with that being said,
will we need a pen and paper anymore?
You will not need a pen and paper. This is going to make it a lot simpler.
Okay.
I lost the cover to my Sharpie. Rip.
Oh no. But to review,
I'll just
this
steal another one
elimination
from work
duel
tomorrow.
is that we're going to be doing the numbers count up, but we're also going to do hot potato. We're going to switch between boom, 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 boom. So if you take the first 3 rounds, you win this elimination duel. Simple, easy, fair. We're starting from the beginning here. New clean slate. Both of you take a deep breath because we're about to begin. One of you will stay. One of you will be eliminated. Rob, you have a chance to meet your maker here with a past competition that has done you in the past. This is a chance at redemption for you outside this world. Cliff, this is a chance for you to win your first time in a duel or survive your very first duel. So for both of you, this is a chance at something new and different. So with this being said, we're going to start with counting. Rob, you will get to start us off with 1. You guys are going to keep going back and forth. You have 3. You can't wait more than 3 seconds in between. I'm going to be timing, and I'm going to be paying attention to the timer right here. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. Rob, you may begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
33,
34,
35,
36,
37,
38,
39,
40,
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
1,
2,
5,
6,
7,
8,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
66,
67,
68,
69,
70,
71,
72,
73,
74,
75,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
7,
8,
9,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
11,
12,
13,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
45,
46,
47,
6,
7,
8,
9,
1,
2,
3,
46,
47,
48,
49,
100,
101,
102,
103,
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
8,
9,
12,
13,
15,
16,
33,
34,
1,
2,
7,
9,
10,
11,
21,
22,
23,
24,
25,
21.
22,
3,
All right, count up from here. Even numbers. 6,
8.
7. Who's going? Whose turn is it?
starting with Cliff. 6,
8,
10,
12,
14,
11,
12,
13.
That was incorrect, Rob.
Oh,
Count up from evens. It's all right. Now we're going to do hot potato.
Will we know the timer?
The timer for you guys, do not use timers on your phones. Do not use timers anywhere else. This is for just your knowledge. The timer is going to be set for 77 seconds, and the timer begins now. Rob, start us off.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20,
21,
22,
23,
24,
25,
26,
7,
28,
29,
30,
31,
32, 34,
5,
36,
37,
38,
39.
40.
Rob, got it. Point Rob, point Cliff. Now we're going to be counting up.
Hot potato or
Nope, it's going to be back to point, or it's going to be back to counting. So we're going counting, hot potato, counting, hot potato. So you got a point apiece. Now we're counting up. So for this one, what's going to happen is, Rob, you're going to count 1 to 100 in ascending order. So one, or you're going to go from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 100. Cliff, you're going to be counting down from 100. When you hit 1, you'll be counting back up. Rob, when you hit 100, you'll be counting back down. And we're going to slowly get faster and faster.
And you are still going to interject, or is it just going to be us doing this?
I'm going to interject. If I interject, you still got to follow your pattern.
Okay.
When did
I'm
this will
starting at 1. He's
Mhm.
starting at 100.
Yes. So when you reach your max, you'll go in reverse. Make sense?
Yep.
So you go 1, and then you'll say 100, then go back down 99, and so forth. Until you hit 1, you'll say 1, and then you'll go upwards.
Okay.
If I say, let's say that you're counting down to 1, and I say 23, you have to still continue counting back down until you hit 1 before you go in the other direction.
So if you say 23, I'd say 22. He'd say 24.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
So, for your goal, in your mind, this is where this gets a little complicated. You will be going in a direction until you hit 1 or 100. So if you're counting from 1, you'll count from 1 to 100. Once you hit 100, you'll count descending back down to 1. If I say a number, you have to still continue the chain until you hit 100 or 1 in the direction you're supposed to go. So if I say 25 and you haven't hit 100 yet, it'll be 26, 27, 28, 29. If you have not, if you are on the same chain, it'll follow that same chain too. So like whatever way you are going, if you are counting upwards to 100, you'll be counting upwards. If you're counting downwards, you'll be counting down.
From whatever number you say.
Yes, when I interject.
Okay, so when you interject, we do not keep on our path, like you originally said. We're going from your interjection, but from the direction that we're counting.
But you'll be counting down
Our
to your
direction.
path. Yes,
Yes.
you'll be counting down in your direction. So if I say 36 and you're counting down to 1, you'll now be at 35, 34, 33, 32, 31 until you get down to 1. Once you get
Right,
to 1,
well,
you'll be counting up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. What he meant by path was like if I was on 99 and going down and you said 22, I'd say 98. You know, that's what he meant by path. I think.
Right.
At least.
Right.
So we're going the same direction when you interject. Or interject. interject.
So,
Sorry.
okay, so
He will
okay, so
change
yeah, he's at
directions when you-
99.
You'll
And
change
I'm at
directions when
2.
you say 100 or 1, you'll change directions. Those are the only time you'll change directions.
Right. So if you
Okay,
say
so
99,
what I mean-
he hits 100 and then goes down.
Yes, you'll say 100 and that'll change directions.
Okay, and if you say 99, he hits 98.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Once
got
you
it.
hit 1 or 100, whichever one you do, you'll switch directions and you'll go up or down depending on where you're at.
Okay, and what is the winning condition?
Messing up the chain.
Okay, just messing up the chain. All right.
So this is another one of those chain ones.
Okay.
So we're in round 3. It's point each. After this will be another hot potato. If you take these next 2 points, you'll win the elimination duel. So we're gonna start with Cliff at your number, and then Rob, you'll do your number. So before we say this, say what your number is going to be.
100.
1.
Okay. And then your next number, Cliff, will end up being
99.
your next number, Rob.
98.
2.
It'll be 2. Yes. So that being said, we're going to start at 100, meaning Cliff, you're going to start at 100, and we're going to do that chain as it's going down. Make sense?
Yep.
It's up to you to keep track of where you're at in that little placement line. Just know that you're switching directions whenever you say the number 1 and the number 100.
Okay.
All right. On your marks, get set, go.
100.
1.
99.
2.
98.
3.
97.
4.
96.
5.
95.
6.
94.
7.
93.
8.
92.
9.
91.
10.
90.
11.
89.
12.
88.
13.
87.
14.
86.
15.
85.
It was
84.
Yeah, it was coming up, but you said it.
84.
17.
83. 82.
19.
81. 80.
21.
79. 78.
3.
77. 76. 75. 74. 73.
28.
72.
29.
71.
30.
70.
31.
69.
32.
14.
13. 12.
16.
11. 10. 9.
19.
8.
20.
7.
21.
6.
22.
5.
3.
4.
4.
3. 2.
6.
1. 2. 3. 4.
30.
5.
31.
6.
95.
30. 96.
96.
97,
97,
90,
98,
99,
10,
11,
12,
12,
13,
13,
14,
14,
2.
15. Matt, you know it's impossible to get us off this track now, right?
Yeah. Oh no, you can get off the track in a second. 2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5, 6,
7,
7,
Part of this is endurance.
8,
8,
9,
9,
98,
99,
99,
100,
3,
4,
2,
5,
6,
5,
7,
4,
8,
3,
9,
2,
10,
5.
1,
The 5's after Rob's 1.
sorry, 6,
2,
'Wouldn't he have to count up from the 5 then? If you said 5 after his 1.
yeah, that's a point clip.
Yeah. Got you. All right, Rob. We are back to hot potato one more time. Alrighty.
So no timers, no nothing.
No timers, no nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you my phone so I can show you that
All
that's
right, Rob, you can tie it up with this.
Okay. Yeah, black screen. I'm gonna hand it to my woman. She's gonna hand it away. Baby.
What?
I can't have my phone for this part.
Okay.
This will be 48 seconds. And you may
48 seconds.
and I'm going to start the timer and I will let you guys go now. Rob.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8, 9, 10. Ah, I screwed up. Go ahead. I broke the chain, right?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm.
So, chain has been broken. Rob, you tied it up. This next round, we'll take it. And now you see the endurance part setting in for both players. All right. So for this round, like I said before, if we break the chain, it'll be over.
Yep. 2-2.
So we are going to be doing another count. Since it is a tiebreaker, and you guys do have your pen and paper, let's take the pen and paper out one last time. And it's going to be reflective of the first thing that we did before. The very, very first thing. This is going to be for all the marbles. I know I said that we weren't going to do it before, but it makes a little more sense now because this will be able to play into this last little bit, and you guys need something to gravitate you guys because I see that the tension is building between you two. All right. So here is the final rule set for this round. If it is a 7, you will write 7 on your paper. If it ends in a 1, you will draw a circle. And if it ends in a 4, you'll draw a triangle. So, both of you, read that back to me.
Has a 7, draw a 7, ends in a 1, it's a circle, ends in a 4, it's a triangle.
Perfect.
4 is a triangle, 1's a circle, 7's a 7.
Yes.
Is that...
So, to review it again, 7's a 7, 1's a circle, 4's a triangle. I'm going to tell you how much you're counting up by each time, and it's up to you guys to keep track. So you guys are first going to count up. I'll tell you the increments in your counting. I won't give you any numbers. So I'll say count up by 1 or count down by 1, count up by 2, count down by 2, count up by 3, count down by 3. It's up to you to pay attention for the numbers. Make sense?
Yep.
Those same rules apply if you fail to draw if you say the number before drawing the shape, you will be eliminated from the stool. So it's going to come down to the same rules at the beginning. Simple as that. Any questions, any clarifications before we begin?
I'm good.
Nope.
Let's do it. Good luck, buddy. This is it.
Good luck, man. All the marbles right here.
The final round of the elimination duel in arguably one of the hardest comps of this season, an endurance comp where we made you as exhausted as possible before we got here. So,
$1,000 count up right here.
get ready for
I don't work this hard for my paycheck, Matt.
$1,000 comp up. And Rob's chance. Hey, Rob, you can already say that you're better at hot potato than you've ever been at this point, no matter what. And with this,
no one can take that away from me.
No one can take that away from you. You are already better than you've ever been. But you've made yourself here for this final round. We have hyped up. You have the rule set. You're ready. And Cliff, you're going to start us off by counting up 2. Starting with the number 2. So you'll say 2, and then we'll keep going the chain. Make sense?
Okay.
If I say up in the number, whatever the number you're about to say, add the amount that, whatever the number about to say, the adding will affect the previous number. So let's say, if I say up 2 and the previous number was 4, then it'll be 6. So pay attention to the previous number to whatever I say.
Yeah.
Cooper, go lay down.
In other words, if you were about to say 8, you say plus up by 3, it'd be 11.
Yes. Make sense, Rob?
Yeah.
All right. So it's first round going to be up at 2. Cliff, you'll start us off at 2.
All right, 2.
4. Oh, shit. There it is.
Oh, Rob, not like this.
I know.
Rob.
It counts. I drew it, but I said it before I did it.
Oh.
Oh, Rob.
Rob. Come on, buddy.
It's all good, bud. Congrats, Cliff. I'm ready to...
Not like this, man.
You ready for your elimination duel interview?
Oh, brother. Hey,
That
it
was
was great
heartbreaking.
playing with you. Not like that.
It is what it is, bud. You did great. It was a trying time.
All right,
I've got
Cliff,
no hard feelings.
if you can hop out of this, I'm going to interview Rob now.
Much love, Rob, man. Damn.
Good luck, Cliff. Thank you, buddy. Slay them all.
Thanks. Hey, I'll see you in the court, bro.
You will.
Rob. You got to the end and you did yourself in.
I did. I don't really know what to say. I'm obviously you can tell I'm a little bit frustrated with this comp because I think that I originally had the lead and everyone else seemed to understand the rules and I think that I would have given myself the point. I was a little crestfallen after that. Like at this point I'm just like, is this comp gonna go all night? I do have other things to do and I've had a great time playing, but I'm frustrated. It's the bottom line.
I know. And I apologize for it. When we reset, I try to make it as clean as possible for it to bring into it for that. And I know that I apologize for how the comp was at the first end.
No, it's fine.
I'll say for you that coming into this game, when you had your original talk with me, you mentioned that you didn't expect yourself to get anywhere near where you're at right now.
No, definitely not. I mean, Monday nights is the only night that I don't work that we have comp, so I've been lucky enough that I guess people didn't really see me as a threat because I've not really tried that. I think that I did okay. I'm not disappointed with the game at all. I'm
Rob,
disappointed to go out and sweat.
oh, continue.
So I'm disappointed to go out in this comp like after 64 hours of counting. But other than that, it is what it is.
Rob, I appreciate so much for it. No matter what for this comp, I feel like you prove in yourself time and time again, anytime that you play these games, that you get better, whether you realize or not. And I've seen you in many different competitions for this game. I saw you the first time you played in an org game outside of the Survivor world. I saw you when you came back and saw that growth here. I saw you in this game with the growth even further. And I honestly can see you becoming a stronger and stronger player every single time. And a fantastic host and a great player. I know that it's hard going out like this, and I know that it's hard when it comes down to it, where it was writing a number on a piece of paper. But
A triangle at that.
what?
You can see I've been sitting here like literally just like coloring in this fucking triangle. Like, thank you. Fuck you. Anyway, that's fine.
But I
That's fine.
I will say that of the org players, I know you had quite a bit of people that were cheering you on. And
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we came into this game and really all the people that I was gonna work with, all my allies, were like, yeah, it's like definitely this org versus streamers thing going on. But then none of the other orgers really cared. They were like, like I don't have a chance. So like Matt dropped out. Korean didn't even show up for his elimination duel. Tia didn't show up for her elimination duel. So like all these people that I knew coming into this game who are familiar with like my game style, and they all basically just flaked off, and I've kind of just been hanging on by a thread. Anyone that's left in this game right now, I've had no like previous connections with, but I think they're all great. They're funny as hell. I'm glad that I met them, and I'll watch their streams and do all that and cheer them on. And I'm excited to see how it plays out at this point. The people left have played the hardest. I think that I was at that point the one who was probably around the least, like just due to the circumstances. So I mean, at least none of them put me up for elimination. So I did that to myself. I volunteered to play the werewolf thing. And then Cliff was like, I think we had it pretty well. And then they were like, well, I think it's Cliff and Rob. And then Cliff was like, oh, well, it's either it's me and Rob, or it's you and Susan. And I was like, well, what the fuck? He obviously knows it's not him. So you just told him it's us. Anyway, it was like frustrating. I shouldn't have been so quick to jump on the werewolf.
what has been the biggest takeaway from this game for you?
This is the first game style that I have done any sort of like live comps on video, voice. Like I host various games where it's all chat based and comps of a different style. So I take away that I'll probably venture out, maybe get out of my comfort zone a little bit, not be so afraid to get on camera and do things and say stupid things in front of people that I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I take away that I had a good time. I'm glad that I did it. I was really hesitant at first, having never even logged into Discord before, and that in itself was a challenge. Like even just like using my one phone to get between Hangouts and Discord and Twitch and all that, like that was being at work, also like taking chats and dealing with my work at the same time. Yeah.
So, what do you think overall can you say is different from this game than other games you've played?
Just the format. I mean, this game isn't taking on like a Big Brother Survivor format like every other 62 million games out there. But I mean, it's its own thing. The comps are You know, it's you're not just like giving people apps and saying like come back in 24 hours. But there's quite a following in the Twitch, and I like it. I mean, I think it's original, and I'm excited to see what goes on. I think like season two might even be a little bit better than season one. I have all the, but
So, for you, would you be someone that'd be inclined to play again in the future?
oh, definitely, yeah, for sure, come back, no question. Don't have to twist my arm there.
I got you. And a few more questions before we wrap up for you and get you
Yeah.
through the day. I really want to just break down a few different things. What do you think for you was the turning point of the game where you felt like you either had a chance at winning this game or you felt like you were kind of running behind?
Well, I was originally on Solaris, the kingdom, and I had no place in that tribe. Like everyone was nice, but it was kind of what it is, and they even put me up for elimination on the basis that I was the one who was around the least. So I mean, I understood that. But after we had the swap and I went to Nocturnus, like even like it seemed like the same on both kingdoms too. Everyone just kind of clicked a little bit better. People started like we had a lot of fun and we laughed a lot and joked around. We didn't always win, but there wasn't any like negativity. We even had people like volunteer to go up for elimination for us, and like I don't know. That was the first time when I finally was able to laugh with the people that I was with and kind of enjoyed being around them a little bit more. That I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I have like a little bit more put into this and see where it goes. But I focused a lot less on like alliances. I really didn't. There's no one that I really spoke to one on one, and I'm sure everyone was like very obviously aware. But I kind of just played my game on the basis that I probably wasn't a threat, and that someone might see that they could be in the.
Got you. On For you, what was your favorite competition that you played or watched get played this season so far?
Mm, my favorite was probably in terms of like teamwork and communication was the geocaching challenge. I wasn't really great at it, but I think that challenge would like opened the gates for me in communication with the team. That was before the swap, and I actually got put up for elimination with that. But I had a lot of right answers that people were ignoring, and I think we lost the challenge. Maybe not necessarily because of that, but we would have been a little bit closer. That was the first time I was like, I gotta like really step up my game and like have my voice be heard a little bit more and stick. Unfortunately, I didn't really.
Do you think had you won this duel, you would have set yourself up to win this game?
I think people might have like respected me a little bit more. Not that I don't think anyone. I think I was a guy. I don't think anyone thought that I would end up sitting.
Okay. And coming in from a host and a player now at this point, and a player of many different orgs, if someone was to play season two, what is your biggest advice for season two players around the corner?
I don't know. I guess be friendly with everyone. I didn't see it as an alliance game, but at the end of the day, that's what it really comes down to. You have to trust the people that you're with, and even if you're not that strong at comps, I guess just make friends, have fun, and there's never any one piece of advice. There's never two games that are the same. So I mean, just keep your wits about you, see what's going on, take it from there. I really don't think there's one piece of advice that you can give anyone because I don't think the game is.
Gotcha. And on your end, like you said, you came to this game very hesitant. How, if you had to describe the Rob who started this game, the Rob who finished here in 8th place, what does that change for you internally?
I now know that my bank account will not have $1,000 extra weeks from. That's probably no. Honestly, I don't know. I don't. Has this game changed me? I don't know. Probably not. Will I be more open to try games like this in the future? Yeah.
Gotcha. So the same thing for everyone else. Do you see in a winner for this game? Like, what are you going to base your vote off in the end of this game?
Probably like the biggest, someone who was probably a threat, who made it to the end, someone who made a lot of connections and always knew what was going on. And I mean, in my mind, I know that there's a few of those people who always seem to be big targets, but people who just kind of escape the radar a little bit. even like or people who are just like really good at getting themselves out of trouble. So at the end, I would vote for someone who one like I'm right now. I think Amber is rocking it. She's been up for like elimination 300 times and keeps coming out of it. So I mean, I definitely vote for.
Gotcha. So, that being said, for you, same thing as everyone else. Take a few moments to promote anything that you want to promote, what people can check you out on, what people can do for you to support you, Rob, in your endeavors, both in this game and everything else.
Right on. Well, I mean, I don't. This isn't. I don't have a whole like. I don't stream or I don't have a Twitch or anything. But I am a host of a couple games on Facebook. We have Survivor Fanjury games. We have Organic Productions and Organized Chaos. You can look all those up on Facebook and join our page and apply for our games and follow along. It's a lot of fun. But mostly, I will. I'll do the same. I'll get some. Make sure that all my friends are following Archidago and root you guys on, and I'll continue doing this.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate everything that you brought to this game. Like I said to everyone else, it's always emotional when I have someone kind of go through this game and bring out. I hate how tonight went in terms for the rocky beginning and the ending for it. I have nothing but the highest respect for you. For you, you're a player in particular that speaks a lot to me because I've seen you grow a lot as a player. I first met you when we were enemies in a game together, and then I got to.
I was just like, get a load of this, dick. You were vicious. We were on no way on the same team.
And we went down this journey, this long road together until we got here. And you've seen me play as a host. I've gotten to see you play in a couple different fashions. And I think this is the best version of Rob that I've seen play in this kind of space. And I'm excited to see where you go from here.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I mean, you know, I have you anytime, and I come back anytime for you as well. So.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it. I'm going to send you into the court where you have full access to all the previous chats. You'll also have full access to a chat with all of the other Fallen players. Ask any of your questions, get ready, and have fun for when you crown the winner on August 10th.
Right on. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for having me. Had a blast, and good luck to everyone who's left.
Perfect.
Right on. I'm hopping out, bud.
Alrighty. See you later.
Bye.